scheming on God. Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod. This that Z shit. This that Z shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to You Can't Sip With Us. Of course, I'm your host, Z. You already know what's going on. Yes, so welcome back. As you can tell, we're going to be talking about relationships, what be going on, some different scenarios, some different stories. We're going to get into it. But first, let's go ahead and do our mindful moments. Of course, mindful moments, we just take the time to be grateful for something. So this week, I want to say that I'm getting back into a routine. It's really hard to be like strict on yourself, especially when you're grown as hell. But I'm getting back into a routine. So cheers to that. So let's get into our drink of the week. As you guys know, it's gonna be a strawberry lemon drop. All right. So the recipe and the video to the recipe is going to be on social media. So you can follow me on TikTok. I'll make sure that I have it posted in the comments or in the description, wherever it will be posted, so you guys can follow me and you guys can also make the drink and be sipping along with us today. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's taste it first, okay? Strawberry lemon drop. It don't even taste like alcohol, but I know there's alcohol in it. It's all up in it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about relationships and all different kind of different things. Y'all know we be talking about everything over here. So the first one says, "Are healthy relationships boring?" I be feeling like I be hearing a lot of people say like, "Oh yeah, he do X, Y, and Z." But it's boring, or you know what I'm saying, he's boring, or he's this, he's that, or I couldn't marry him or something, or I'm just with him because of this. It's just so like, why? I feel like healthy relationships aren't boring, just not normal to those people. That's what I feel like. So I feel like healthy relationships is just not normal. They just have to figure out whether they want to be in a healthy relationship or they want to be out there slashing people tires and running people over. That's your differences that you have to choose from. Or be single for the rest of your life. So it says, do girls really want to simp? So I guess today's world, simps are the guys that just hand out money the first time. He always gonna be tender for a girl, any girl, most of the time. I feel like no, not really, because them is the ones that you can walk all over. So I wouldn't want one of them. But you know, learn how to be tender for the right one, should I say? Don't just be out here being tender for all these bitches. Meeting genders of the opposite sex while in a relationship. For me, that's a no, especially while we're already in a relationship. All that other shit is a no. Now, if you're already friends with them before me, then that's fine, you know, boundaries, of course. But as far as like meeting new people, fuck no. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. No new friends is what Drake said. And that's what we're going to stick by. So, no, it's a no for me. What about y'all? Y'all let me know. Cause yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Okay, so I've heard, I guess, this like multiple times from like different people, but it says that if my man don't like you, then we can't go out no more. We can't hang out no more. Me, I'm like, what? I'm gonna still do me at the end of the day. Now, if it's like a man, that's different. But as far as like my homegirls, you're not gonna tell me at all who I can and can't hang out with. Like that's not going down because I'm not going to tell you that. So, yeah. Feel like with that, stay in a guy's place, mind your business. Don't be trying to be no girl and gossip like we know y'all do. Sex timeout. Using sex as timeout or using sex as a weapon when y'all are mad at each other. Would you do that? Would you not? Me, probably so. Probably so, but it wouldn't last for too long just on my end because I'm that person. I need it. I need it. I want it. No, I need it. So I can't be lasting and doing all that for too long. But yeah, I do have the power. as far as like being mad, eventually I'll let it go anyway. This one says, would you get with a girl knowing that she's pregnant and the baby is not yours? It's just like, I just never understood that. Like, y'all just begin with girls, or maybe y'all not even getting with them. Y'all just fucking on them, and they already pregnant. And you may even know that they pregnant, and you just don't even care. And then you get with the girl, she done had this other man's baby. And I don't understand that. I don't understand it. Unless you're trying to be like a real man. But most of y'all just be ain't shit. In the situations that I know about, they all just ain't shit. So I'm just like, I just don't understand why y'all even did the do in the first place. Like, what was going on? You haven't had sex in over a month in your relationship. What does that mean? For me, it depends because y'all could be busy. Like me, I'm busy. So it could be like legit, I'm never at home, or I am actually tired. And same for them. I'm hoping. I don't have a man yet. I'm single. But yeah, he gonna have to be as busy as me too. So I feel like, yeah, sometimes. But now if it's just on some other type shit, like you looking and thinking back on it or something, and y'all ain't been agreeing, and y'all ain't really just been seeing each other or whatever that case may be, then that's a different story. That means it's going somewhere that maybe neither one of y'all really wanted to just upfront say it. But yeah, so I feel like for sure, unless y'all both just agree to stop having sex. I don't know no people who do that, but like it just depends. Like I said, because I'll be busy half the time. So even though I do be needing that, I will be too busy. Can a person who puts work first harm the relationship, or how could you make that work for you? I guess in a compromise. For me, it just depends. It just depends because like you put in work first, as in like you're just like you're still not going to no like family events, no kids events or anything that I got going on. You're just always at work and then that's just it. Or is it you're still taking time for all of family, but work does come first? Because I can understand that. But if it's the other one, like you just always at work, you just ain't never at no family, nothing, then yeah, that's gonna irritate me really bad. That's going to irritate me really bad, and we're going to have a conversation because I just don't understand. It says, how many baby mamas, baby daddies is too much? For me personally, the count is real low because I don't have no kids. So I really want my person who I have kids with to not have no kids either. And even though that's slim pickings, that's just what I want. So but for me, it's like two for sure. You got two baby mamas, two kids. Well, that's just a lot. And then like all them kids. And I always said I ain't nobody's stepmama. I don't want to play stepmama to no kids because that's how they get you. I want to play stepmama to no kids. I ain't nobody's mama out here. I'm a dog mom. Okay, that's the mom that I am as of right now. So yeah, I would want my significant other to not have no kids either. So I feel like for me, two would be the max. It would be like, okay, now you're doing like a lot. That is a lot for me. You're doing a lot. Yep, three for sure. You're out of there. I'm not even looking your way. Like you got three baby mamas. You're crazy. I'm not about to be nobody's fourth. Not about to be nobody's fourth baby mama. No, fuck no. For my first kid, I'm somebody's fourth baby mama. Hell no. That shit is stupid as hell. But that's just me. Y'all do y'all, okay? Not judging nobody. So I feel like two is enough for me. That's like maximum. But really one. Like one is like, eh. But yeah. Are we asking the right questions or are we just jumping into a relationship? And I feel like this is a very important thing to talk about because we're not asking any questions. Half of these ladies out here have never went on a date, and half of these men have never took them out on a date. So it's just all like, what are we really out here doing? We just out here dating, living together, doing whatever. You know what I mean? Like, no, that is not how that works. Y'all for sure need to be going out on date, asking these questions just before you saying, okay, this is my boyfriend, because y'all really don't know these people and it'd be shocking you every time. So it's like if you ask those questions beforehand and if you ask them the right way, because you know some of them slow, so if you ask them the right way to where they can answer, then yeah, you would already know whether this was going somewhere with you or not. Don't wait to ask. You have some kids after y'all done fucked raw within 2 weeks, less than probably. It's like that. You should have asked that before you even got into bed with this nigga. That's just me personally. But y'all not asking the right question before we just jumping in. And then every time it's just always like, no, I was doing that, and and how he just ain't shit. You would have known he wasn't shit if you just have a conversation with these men, okay? Some of these men got it, some of them don't. But if you have a conversation with them, with any man, you will be able to understand, like, oh, this man's slow. Okay, I can see he got some potential. Yeah, he going somewhere. He gonna be that nigga. So that's just, I guess that's just me. But I'll be having conversations like, let me know something. So it says, do people go on dates anymore? That's what we was just talking about, because somebody gonna ask me, like, do you want to match? Bitch, match what? Match what? That still irritates me to this day. Like, match what? What are we matching? You want to match bank accounts? 401ks, cars, like what are we matching for real? Like, come on now. So I'm like, yeah, no. I just was like, I say match what? Like, that's how I reply back, because, bitch, you can't be serious. That's what I be saying. Y'all gotta start asking these questions. Y'all not asking the right questions, okay? That will save y'all a lot of time. So, yes, go out on dates. Now, about these dating apps, that's the next thing. Dating apps, me personally, I never got on a dating app to do nothing, okay? I can't get on it. Well, I ain't gonna say I can't. I just don't see like meeting a stranger like that. That's just not. And then they all want sex on there. So yeah, that's just never intrigued me. I'm real scared about STDs. Okay, take that shit serious. So yeah, no. Dating apps is a no-go for me. I know some people who use dating apps and it works for them somewhat. Okay, the end results may not, but it works for them in that moment. I guess whatever they was looking for, they got. So I don't know. Dates, you know what I'm saying, different kind of things, but I just can't do that. So yeah, kudos, shout out to y'all, whatever, making it work through them dating apps. I know it's hard out here. Or pimp, body count. I feel like we talk about this in almost every episode. I don't know what I say about it. I would say that, like, I would want to know. It says, because Future says the pussy got more murders than New Mexico. So I'm just like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? She ran through or something. I don't know. Whatever the fuck he was trying to say. But I'm just saying, I would not want to know the answer, so I want to ask. I won't ask. Will never have never asked. But yeah, it is a burning question in my head. So it says toxic love, as far as like running over people, domestic violence, stabbing, love bombing, to where they just like being lovey and then just hate you for whatever reason the next moment. I feel like all that toxic shit is cute, it's funny, you get a good laugh, you see a nigga and a bitch just at it, you know what I'm saying, fighting, fist fighting. They done tore them out to frame each other, and then they drive off in the car together and they about to go home and fucking sleep in the same bed and everything else. That should be funny. But at the end of the day, me personally, fuck no. Like, I'm not going through that. I don't think nobody should go through that. I feel like they need to leave immediately, because that is just not what you need to be going through. I'm about to be sitting here physically fighting no man for no reason. You know what I mean? Defend yourself, of course. But yeah, you got one time, okay? And not even that. So I just feel like, yeah, that y'all needs to get it together. That's not right. Don't do that. That's a good man, Savannah. So I feel like my friend just sent me the video in this talk about how she be getting irritated about certain things, and I always be like, that's a good man, Savannah. Cause I'm like, at the end of the day, that is a good man. Like, it don't. Well, I ain't gonna say it don't matter what he doing, but it's just so like, you know what I mean. That's a good man. She be like, no, bitch. Okay, he's not a good man right now. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's a good man, Savannah. Cause sometimes you gotta check yourself. So that's a good man, Savannah. Living with your significant others. So Y'all tell me how that goes for y'all. For me, it is annoying as fuck. Not annoying. I just feel like there is just issues that just irritate the fuck out of you sometimes. You know, the snacks is missing, but the box is still there, bro. It's a little bit of juice up in the refrigerator because they didn't want to take the rest of it. Like different shit like that. And that shit irritates my soul. So it's just so like, yeah, I don't miss that at all. Cause I'm like, now why the fuck would you leave a swig of motherfucking orange juice or whatever we had? It just that used to irritate me. I don't feel like stuff like that or just like leaving clothes everywhere. I don't feel like yeah that I missed at all. I'm happy. But y'all let me know how y'all thugging it out living with other people. What is y'all's pet peeves living with other people? Put that shit up in the comments. Let me know you got this far. So it says no man want to work 40 plus hours a week, come home and eat some hamburger helper. So I've seen this. Me personally, I don't like hamburger helper. So I wouldn't want to come home working any kind of day and eat some fucking hamburger helper. But I feel like, yeah, a man, he probably needs some, like, a real manly meal. I mean, of course, a man will probably just eat whatever, but it's still just like, hamburger helper is crazy. Maybe y'all like hamburger helper there. I just don't like it. I feel like that's just not it. I wouldn't want no fucking hamburger helper. Please don't come. And then he fed me a TV villain. That's how I would feel. I would feel like that song for sure. Okay, so this is a story about a man that we all know. It's a famous person. But it says that he got caught cheating because his girl found another girl's hair on his dick, like wrapped around it or in the balls or however that worked. And I'm just like, nigga, how the fuck did that happen? Like her hair was left all down there and your girl found it. It's crazy. That shit was crazy. When I heard that shit, I was like, ain't no way. Because just like imagine being in that position. Y'all can imagine, I guess, through y'all's perspective as men. But for me, immediately going the fuck off. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do. I probably wouldn't even go off. I would be so shocked. It's like, how is it just right there? That was meant for me to find, right? Oh, yeah. You'd be done with it. Gone out the door. For sure. For sure out the door. Because then that means you didn't even do what you need to do before you came back to me. Oh, no. Okay, sorry, y'all. But yeah, I just felt that like that story was wild as fuck. And just imagine being a girl in that perspective. And y'all being men, I just want to know, like, would y'all heart be racing? Like, what would be racing through y'all mind? Let us know. It says, what's the worst position to be in, the side chick or the wife getting cheated on? I feel like the worst position to be in is the side chick because he's never going to leave his wife at the end of the day is for whatever reason. But he's never going to leave his wife, and then yeah, you'll get what you get now, but then what you're getting will come to an end eventually, and then he will still end up being with the wife, or he'll be with the wife and a new girl because you done got old. So it's just certain things like that. So I feel like I would not want to be the side chick because yeah, it's just basically you gonna get what you getting now, and then that's it. And all that, oh, I'm gonna run and tell your wife. Shit do not even work anyways. The wife 10 times out of 10 already know. So it's like, yeah, girl, you're gonna get what you're gonna get, and then yeah, you gone. So I wouldn't want to be the side chick at all. Now the wife, like I said, she already knows. So they already got some kind of something going on. Maybe she fucking around too. Who knows? Like, who is it? How would you feel if your man was hanging out with your friend, or your girl was hanging out with your homeboy? For I guess y'all. Me personally, I'll be looking like, what the fuck is going on? A little weird. What y'all got going on is me. But then again, I'll be like, okay, maybe they got something planned. But I would still be a little curious and I'll have to dig more into that because I don't like that. I feel like that is not right. If y'all hanging out by yourselves, it's crazy. I mean, y'all can have a good relationship, but hanging out by yourself, it's crazy. Are you doing 50-50? I feel like hell no. Fuck no. I'm not doing no 50-50 in 2025. Like, no. I'm not doing that shit. First off, what is 50-50? I've done that before, as y'all know, but it's just all like, Me doing it again, no. I didn't like that experience the first time. So I'm never gonna do that again. Period. Like 50-50 what? Okay, now am I paying for some things? But 50-50, fuck no. Like you pay half on the electric, I pay half on the car. Fuck no. You pay all of this and then I'll pay a little bit of that. But yeah, so that is how that's gonna go on for now. It says girls trip, guys trip. Can they go? Can we go? I feel like yeah, my man could go on a guys trip. I wouldn't too much care about that because I know I'm gonna go on a girls trip and they ain't gonna have no choice but to here and know they can't come. So yeah, I don't really care. There's some guys out there though, or some girls like hell no. To be honest, I don't give a fuck, okay? Because ain't no telling what we going through. I'm just playing, but no, I'm just kidding. For sure. But we gonna be definitely having fun. So yeah, I wouldn't really care. If one person wants kids but the other one doesn't, will it ever work out? I feel like no. Because y'all not compatible because you're gonna always want a kid and they not and you gonna either go get that kid or you just gonna deny yourself that kid. So I feel like yeah, y'all would never work out in real life. So y'all would just have to go ahead and call it quits. And I would hope y'all would ask that question before y'all even went too far. Would you be the couple to seek out a third? Me personally, no. But as y'all know, I would want to be that third. So if a couple come and seek me out, I may take that opportunity because I always wanted to be a third in somebody's couple. But yes, I feel like I can do that. That is something I want to do. But they got to be okay with me not being able to eat coochie because that's just not going to happen. I can't do that. I can't do that part. But all the other ones, I feel like I'm down for. But yeah, I just feel like me and my man, fuck no. And if I get married and I never get to do that, then that's okay with me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, but that is like on my bucket list. All right, the last one is: have you ever gotten back with your ex? Me personally, no, no. The answer is no. Personally, no. But I know a lot of people who have, and I understand that because that's always like hesitant on it because I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. Like technically no, but I thought about it and was almost there. Real close. Real close to being there. So no, not. But I know some people who had, and I know some of y'all had. So I understand it like I said, but I just can't do that. I feel like it helps thinking, oh, you could save a body. But no, that's not right at all. So just leave them in the past, move on to somebody new. Okay, so this is now the Reddit portion of the episode, and we're gonna go ahead and read. Well, it looks like it's just two, but it's some different things that we can go ahead and give on relationship and relationship advice and see what's going on up in that. It looks like one has like a little list, so we're gonna see what they talk about. Okay, so it says, would you give them a second chance if they cheated on you once? She said, I think it's just the fact that it's hard to get over, even if they never do it again. It's hard to believe that you can get it out your head. I feel like that is true, because me personally, I don't think I would ever fully forgive you, and I don't feel like we will ever be back in that same situation. But it's just as far as like, if you aren't cheating and I just can trust you, then that's just what it is. I would try is what I'm trying to say. Just at the end of the day, I just can't do it. Then I will let you know. I'm not going to be in a relationship with nobody for no reason. If y'all want to stay together, like if we're married or something and we got some shit going on to where we need to stay married, then that's different. We can have an arrangement in writing because I'm one of them. But let's see what it says. It says you'll never fully trust them again. It's an awful way to have a relationship. It means everything when trust is broken, especially over time. The resentments get worse or you just stop caring. I know people who have forgiven their spouse for cheating and settled and never respected or liked their partner that cheated on them the same. And every partner did end up cheating again. It says they cannot help themselves. Like I was saying, either you're going to be with them, you're going to actually forgive them, but then it's still going to probably be in the back of your head You just gonna be thinking about it every time. You may not bring it up, but in the back of your head, you're gonna be thinking about it. I can't do all of that all the time. Like I said, if it gets to it's just not working for me, I'll let the person know. Okay, so this one says, what's the most realist relationship advice that you can give? Number one says, communicate your needs and listen to theirs. This is so important because communication is key. Without communication, y'all ain't going nowhere. Without communication, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna be always arguing. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of irritations, and y'all gonna probably end up breaking up. For sure, communication. So it says number two, listen to understand and not to respond. So it's basically our version of listen and not judge. We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, you just got to be able to listen because they may be going through some shit or whatever, and they need you to listen, help them figure it out. Or even in an argument, don't just be like, or don't just be feeling attacked, especially if they're telling you like how they feel or how they feel about a situation or whatever is going on. Now, if they yelling, that's another story. But if they not and they just trying to talk to you, then just listen and don't come back aggressively. I'm learning. Okay, so it says number three, ask your partner how they need to be helped when they need it, and you tell them how you need to be helped. As far as like advice or encouragement or just to be like healed or something, I feel like, yeah, that's important too because then they'll be able to understand you and to like help you mad. Like, okay, let's calm down. Let's remove you from this situation. Let's go put you somewhere else. Let's go do something else. They just won't be like, oh, I just don't know what to do, or just leave her alone. Ask them what they need. Like if they're sad, somebody that died or something, how can you console them to where if something like that does happen, God forbid, but you'll be able to help him through that stuff. So other things like that, I feel like is very important. But again, I feel like that is in the stages that y'all should be dating in, and y'all should be asking those questions on those dates. Even though those are hard questions, but I feel like, yeah, that's definitely what that should be. So it says number four, ask your partner how they want to be loved and express love. And it says the five love language. That's another thing because if a person likes quality time, but they don't tell you that they like quality time, or you don't know or can tell that they like quality time, and you always maybe just buying them some shit, and then you're always gone, that may turmoil or whatever other physical touch. Like y'all need to be in the same bed every night, but that other person maybe got a night job, so now y'all working on opposite ends of things. That may fuck some shit up. So just certain things like that. Y'all need to know each other's love languages and make sure that you guys are showing them to each other. It says number five, you will have to work to maintain the relationship. I feel like, yes, a relationship is not just boom and that's it. Especially if you want years and years marriage, you're definitely gonna have to work. It's not just you get married this day and then it's just smooth sailing from there. You're gonna have struggles, ups and downs and shit like that, but the goal is to work through them together and get it done together, be there for each other. You will have to work. You will have to put in that work. It's going to be some sacrifices. There's going to be some decisions made. So yeah, I feel like that's a good one. And then it says number six, which is the last one, says you will have to accept that the people closest to you will trigger you. They are designed to. They are in a way of life to help you heal by bringing out your flaws. Always remember and consider the inner child in yourself and in them. Most of the time, especially during conflict, their inner child is driving. A relationship's purpose is to help you grow and evolve. So I feel like for sure on that last one, a relationship is there to help you grow and evolve. I feel like they are going to know how to trigger you, and that's what I was meaning by like, especially when y'all live together, because then there's like no hiding it from each other. It's just there. They'll have to learn how to either work around it, work on it, or you know what I'm saying, split it the fuck up. But for sure, another thing is y'all need to be going out here on dates, ladies. Go on dates with these men wherever your favorite place is. If your favorite place is Chipotle, go on a date to Chipotle. Maybe not the first date, but go on a date to Chipotle. Go do men. Y'all be thinking like we just gotta just be having big expensive. Women are, but it's like go to a park. It's about to. Well, I guess it's cold outside, so like Go ice skating, go freaking, go somewhere, go walk downtown. I don't know. Go somewhere. Hey, go freaking somewhere. Do different things outside for free. You can do some stuff for free. You can walk around downtown, the little buildings. It's a lot of shit, matter of fact, okay? I just can't think of it right. But yes, for sure. It don't always have to be something that you spend money on. And y'all can even go in the house, make y'all some cookies or something, and motherfucking watch a movie all day or something. I don't know. But y'all definitely need to go on dates, ask questions, put the phones up, and get to know each other. Especially if y'all already in a relationship. Ask these questions that y'all may not even know. Like, y'all may not even know tags. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode today. So, you guys make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can stay updated when I drop new videos like this one. And I'm definitely going to have my social medias posted in the description box along with the episodes so you guys can make sure that you get the drink of the week. The strawberry lemon drop. Let me show y'all, yes. So yeah, so make sure you guys get the recipe for the strawberry lemon drop and that way you can make it and sip along with us with this episode today. I'm always your host, C, and I'll see you next time.